What is up, everyone, and welcome back to another Saturday here in the crazy world of crypto and Luna Classic. Had some time on my hands, so I thought I'd go live with you guys to have a little talk about what's going on. The price action of Luna Classic right now looking very nice indeed. Sorry, I've just forgot to set up this properly. I'm just being an idiot as usual when it comes to these lives. Let me just turn everything on properly. Hopefully you guys can hear me all right. Do let me know in the chat section if you can hear me all right. I've been recently talking to Google support because I still don't have my ad revenue that I've been waiting for, which is very frustrating because I want to burn Luna Classic. The price is going up again. So yeah, it's very annoying. I want that cash and I'm trying to find out where my pin is so I can actually get paid from it. What's up, Theo D? What's up, everyone? Welcome to the live. Awesome to see you guys. What time is it over for you guys? It is about 1 p.m. for me. Let me know what time it is for you guys, where you are, and all of that sort of good stuff. So we have a few things to talk about today. We have some interesting information from the SEC regarding Ethereum, which I'm a little bit concerned, not too concerned, but a little bit concerned that it may actually affect Luna Classic, and a little bit of vibes in there. Not sure if it's going to affect it badly. It definitely won't affect. It's definitely not a good thing for Luna Classic, but it may not be great overall for staking and that sort of thing. So we're going to discuss that. We're going to talk about the overall market. We're going to talk about the price action of Luna Classic, and then of course go through questions with you guys. If you guys have any questions, can we stop with the noise? Thank you. Sorry, I keep getting notifications, but I have the sound off. But yes, let's get to it. Remember, nothing in this video is financial advice. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. I'm seeing you guys. Let me know where you are. Stefan, UK, what is good? 11 a.m., 2:30 p.m., 5 p.m. Woo, 5 a.m. Dude, that's an early riser on a Saturday. What's up? 10 a.m. in Nigeria. What's good? I don't know what's going on. I have my sound off. I don't know what's going on. I'm just consistently getting noise from my computer, even though the sound's off. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. All right, let's just jump into it. We'll just have to ignore the news. Sorry if you the news, the sound, if you guys can hear it. I apologize. Colorado, 3 a.m. Get to bed. What are you doing? What are you doing? 86 of you guys watching. What is up? If you can, smash the like button. I really appreciate it. Chilling here on my own in this room, but with you guys. I got 86 of you guys chilling with me in this room. It's awesome. Absolutely awesome. Look at that. The price of Luna Classic having a little pump. Now, interestingly, let's drop it down a little, maybe drop it down to an hour so we can see this more clearly. You see these lines of resistance that we had here? Wow, almost a perfect retest here. So we broke down below it. We came up it. The bulls won. The bears won about here. We came down and tested the lower region. Up again, right through it. A little bit of a fake out here. So a fake out here. The bears thought they were in charge, but actually the bulls came in. And then we've had actually a really, really nice textbook retest here of that resistance now support, which is actually really nice. So hopefully we can get some new price action come in, but there we are seeing a little bit of a double top forming here, which may be an indication that the bulls are running out of steam. So this is something that we're going to have to pay attention to here on the charts. With that said, if you guys do want to trade Luna Classic, if you want to trade Ethereum, Bitcoin, all of that good stuff, there are links down there in my description. Over $12,000 worth of deposit bonuses. Also, there's a Bing X link there. If you just sign up within 48 hours, you're going to get yourself, what is it? A $20 USDT bonus just by signing up. So literally, you can pause this video, go sign up, get yourself that $20 and then come back. Like, it's totally worth it in my opinion. The first 300 people only. I think we are at about 220 now and we've only been doing it for about 2 days. So if you want to do it, you might as well take advantage of that. And then all the other exchanges have all of the awesome bonuses as well. But yeah, still working. You know, I have some interesting information. I've been messaging all of my contacts at exchanges, asking them if they will please add the 1.2% burn off chain on their exchange. So adding it in like it's an extra fee. So they have their normal fee, they add it in like it's an extra fee, and then they take that fee, put it into like a basket, buy Luna Classic with it, take the Luna Classic and burn it once a week, once a month. That sort of thing. I've been trying to convince them to do it. So I'm in the process of that, obviously no promises, but I am trying to do that. And yeah, so the price action here, interesting. Short term, very nice. Hopefully not a double top there forming on the 1 hour chart. On the 4 hour chart, it's not looking at it that bad. But pretty nice overall. So with that said, let's talk about this news, right? So the SEC chairman warns Ethereum update could classify Ethereum as a security. The reason that is because now it potentially doesn't pass the Howey test. If you don't know what the Howey test is, it's named after a landmark 1946 case that helped determine what is considered a security and what's not a security. Things that are securities are under the watchful eye of the SEC. Commodities are under the Commodity Investigation Bureau or whatever it's called. But the SEC are a lot more strict, right? It does seem. But anyway, they're essentially saying that because Ethereum is now proof of stake, people may be staking their Ethereum because they expect a return. Now, if people expect a return, the SEC potentially considers that a security. So Ethereum's value was based on proof of work. Ethereum was not considered a security, a point of contention which has actually been brought up by Ripple in their own legal battles against the SEC. So basically saying, well, obviously we're not a security. So this is it. Now, however, Ethereum's value derived from proof of stake, staking, the staker may own the tokens, make the tokens unavailable to himself for a period of time in exchange for a return on investment, could be seen as a reasonable expectation of profit. As we know, on Luna Classic, we have recently reinstated staking. So the SEC, I'm sure they're not paying attention to Luna Classic right now. This could be down the line, right? Not right now. But a reasonable expectation of profit is what you get when you stake Luna Classic, right? Do I have it up here? Yeah. So you stake 1,000 for a term of 1 year. 1 year. Sorry. Oh, leave that at 1 year. About a 37% return annualized, right? So that's a rate of return that you're expecting. Now, I'm not saying that Luna Classic is a security here. Is or isn't, whatever it is, this is all just up in the air. But this is a potential that the SEC could look into any of these tokens that have staking, right? Staking as itself, as an idea, they don't seem to like. Any platforms now that actually have lending services are also considered offering security, so must register in order to operate legally. So I just thought I would let you guys know this is happening. It's something that may be concerning for the new merge of Ethereum. It could affect it badly, right? So this is just something that we need to be aware of in this space. We need to be aware of everything that's happening so we can make informed decisions. That's literally what this channel is about, us making informed decisions. Those informed decisions can be buying, they can be selling, they can be doing anything. That's up to you, but the informed decisions is what we're here for. Of course, creating financial freedom and having a great time along the way is also my plan. Just having this channel I made specifically to have a real connection with you guys. So that's the I don't know what I'm even talking about, but that's the idea behind it. We also have the White House, that one, the White House. I'm not going to go through this whole article. If you want me to break down this whole article, I just released a video on the main channel. So just Connor Kenny. I released this. I went through everything about this, everything that we needed to know. But basically the White House has just released its first crypto regulatory framework. So they're looking at it pretty nicely, right? Essentially trying to protect consumers and business. Now, I don't know if you guys sit in the same position as me, but I actually personally think that crypto is very similar to cash. And, crime happens in both of those baskets. And that's just part of life. Crime happens in both of those. So to blame crypto is the wrong idea. To blame the criminals is the right idea, right? So I think that actually the White House is looking favorably. They want to mitigate risk. They want to look out for people who are investing in crypto. And also, is it Janet Yellen? Yeah, Janet Yellen also commented about UST. So actually what this whole space is about. She specifically commented on the potential for instability because of the Luna UST crash. So eyes are on Luna. So keep that in mind with the things that we've already spoken about. But that was just basically her noting the reason why we need stable coin regulation, which I totally agree. I think it's wild that people can offer not necessarily the algorithmic stable coins, because that's kind of something different, but UST and some of these other companies, not UST, sorry, USDT and some of these other companies not disclosing exactly how much they hold to back up the stable coin. This is what I'm worried about, right? That's a worry. Why not just show their balance sheet? If they have, let's say, 10 billion out, I'm sure it's more than that, but 10 billion out, they need to have $10 billion worth of USDT of backed assets, right? In order to be able to redeem the stablecoin. So I definitely agree that regulation for stablecoins are needed in this space. Anyway, just to check out the Ethereum chart, we can see it didn't do very nicely after that merge. People were hoping for a better turnout. It didn't do too great. So we had this little downturn here, and now we're trying kind of finding some support here at the 1432 mark. I still hold all of my Ethereum. I didn't sell any before the merge. I didn't sell any after the merge. I'm going to continue to accumulate Ethereum because I think it's the biggest ecosystem out there. I'm going to continue to accumulate different altcoins, blue chips, Bitcoin miners, all of that sort of stuff. I'll continue to accumulate during this time because I think it's the best time to be accumulating while the market is in extreme fear. That's how I personally see it. The more fearful we get, the more I'm going to be buying because I'm super into risk. I like risk. I only invest money that I can totally be okay with losing, but that's my sort of risk appetite. We got the DXY today still up there at the top. Again, potentially forming a double top, maybe. So we may be able to see some downward momentum if the news comes out on the next 5 days. Where is it? The 21st of September. So we got 4 days until the news. Is it here? Yeah. So the FOMC hike meeting, 4 days until that. And if that doesn't come, if that comes and the news is bad, the interest rates are higher than what people expect, it's going to be bad for the market. And in turn, it will be bad for Luna Classic, just as short-term price action. So yeah, Bitcoin right now, trending upwards a little bit. We did have that bounce off that lower line of support. Was that? Oh no, that's the day. So that was a while ago. So here we almost came down about 19,300. Now we're trending upwards a little bit. First line of resistance there at about 20,500 and then beyond. If you guys do want to trade the short-term volatility of basically anything you want, BitGet. There's a link down there for BitGet, $4,000 worth of bonuses. You can sign up there. You can also do copy trading, which is awesome, right? You can just copy other traders, right? You go here, copy trading up here on BitGet, and you can copy all of these traders automatically. I'm currently in $372 worth of profit. I made an update. I made a tutorial on how to do this over on my main channel under Connor Kenny, and I'm going to be doing an update for that soon. And yeah, that's 37% profit in about 5 weeks now, which is really good, right? Really good. I wouldn't promote something that got, thousands and thousands of percent of profit overnight because I don't think that sort of thing is sustainable. I want low level but good returns that can last for a long time. That's what I'm looking for. So I am testing out this copy trading, but so far it's done very well. So if you do want to sign up, there's a link down there, over $4,000 of bonuses. And do we have anything else today? I was reading through this article. So far, I couldn't find anything that I wanted to talk about, but I did want to update you guys on this. We spoke about this in yesterday's live. This huge whale, we can do what the whales do, right? What we do is do by the whales, we can do our investments in the same light as a whale. That's the important thing here, and that's the awesome thing about crypto and blockchain. So we can see here that 1,000 Bitcoin was sold on the 12th, right? So about 5 days ago. And if we do look at Bitcoin, this was right here. They managed to sell before the CPI data. So you can actually find out what these whales are doing before the big piece of news comes out. So they knew that the CPI data somehow was going to be bad, and maybe it was a guess, maybe it wasn't. But interestingly, very interestingly, they have rebought 1,200 Bitcoin, not 1,200 Bitcoin. That's $23 million worth of Bitcoin that they've bought just yesterday. And that was at 19,500. They sold at 22 and rebought at 19. That's a significant amount of profit, right? Incredible amounts. So in both Bitcoin and in USD. So awesome stuff there. I think that's everything that I wanted to go through today. I did check over on Luna Penguins. We have about $2,600, $2,700 in generated income here on the channel. So it's super exciting, right? Generated income on the channel. I'm going to take it. I'm going to buy Luna Classic and I'm going to burn it. I'm still waiting for Google to send me my code so I can claim the money. Essentially, they won't pay me until they send a code to my home and then I tell them what the code is. But they haven't sent it. And it's been almost like the cutoff point is 4 weeks. We're about half a week away from the cutoff point. Hopefully it comes in the next few days. If it doesn't, I'm just going to take my own money and burn it, which is annoying, but I can do that. And right now, I think it would burn, I have it up here actually, it would burn 8 million tokens, which would put us right around here, number 16. Crypto Connor's community burn, I guess I'm going to call it. And I think I have to put that in the memo. I haven't found anything that tells me exactly what that is, like where I have to put it, but I'll put it in the memo and hopefully we come up here. So this community will be in the top 20 of the burning wallets, which is awesome. Goosey, let's do some questions, but you want to know the website. The website is bitinfocharts.com. That's where you can see the Bitcoin information. All right, guys, that's everything I wanted to cover today, and I wanted to have a little chat with you guys. So let's go through some questions that you guys might have. Leave me in the chat now. I'm chilling. I'll chill for 5 to 10 more minutes, and we can go through the questions. There's 110 of you. Smash up the like button. Leave me a comment if you fancy it. It'd be awesome. And yeah, did I make the right comment? Subscribers, yeah, any duration. If you're watching, of course, you need to subscribe. The reason why I put this in is because we were getting a lot of spam when I did my first live, so I thought it'd be a bit better to do this. But yeah, let's go through some questions. Is the Luna community is big? Yeah, I think it's pretty big. There's a lot of us. There's a lot of people watching. Oh, sorry, Nicholas Phillips. I didn't change the title. You see the way live works is it stays with the same it stays with the same thing that you wrote yesterday. Sorry about that, guys. That was yesterday's video. If you want to know what I meant by that, you can watch yesterday's video. But basically, I was trying to figure out a way in which, without the off-chain burns, so we basically know that now the exchanges are not off-chain burning, right? So the fact that they're not doing that yet means that I wanted to have a look to see where we could think about in price terms without those burns. So yeah, that was what I meant by that. But you can check out the video. I break it down a little bit, obviously quite a lot more than that. Guys, give me a potential name for this this live. What have we been over? We've been over maybe a All right, updated that. Sorry about that. That was the wrong name, my mistake. Seeing more and more negative headlines about Luna Classic. Of course, that's what's going to happen. Like, the thing is now there's going to be loads of salty people. So there's going to be people who are angry because exactly what we were talking about on this channel, exactly what I was trying to get everyone to avoid doing is chasing pumps, right? Look at this. So now we have loads of people who are now in the community who are buying all here, right? They were buying here because it was up. Everyone was saying we're going to the moon. It's never going to stop. We're going to $1 right now. And of course, I wasn't saying that. I was saying the exact opposite. In fact, talking about taking profits. And now we're going to have loads of salty people who are in the market, who are buying here, who don't understand what's going on, who only bought because of the hype. And now they're going to be negative about the coin because all they have done is lost money. And like, this is the risk in crypto. This is why we don't chase pumps. We hang around for when the market gets bored, and then that's where we accumulate. When the market gets euphoric, we take some profit off the table. When the market gets super scared again, we put some more profit. We reinvest. We dollar cost average. That's what I've been doing for the last few years. It's worked great for me. And yeah, I'm going to continue to do that. So Nicholas, yeah, I am from the UK. I'm not there anymore. I'm currently traveling around. I am in Dubai right now. I travel around quite a lot. I was just in America, in Florida, and then I was in Bali before that. Traveling around, trying to figure out where I want to go next. I'll stay here for a couple of months, and then I'll figure out what's the next place on the list. Once we get the on-chain developers coming back into the chain, we'll start to see things happening. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't deter people from wanting to develop on-chain, because they know that if they have a decentralized exchange or if they have some sort of product on-chain, every time someone uses it, it's going to tax those people 1.2%, which is a lot. You know, you move $1,000, you lose $10. So it's like, yeah, people might not be so into that. One of the reasons why people aren't so into Ethereum is because of how much the gas fees are. So yeah. Can you pin the link to that site? Yeah, just type in the top Bitcoin wallets. It's literally like the second link. Just type that in on Google. What do I think about ADA? I love the ecosystem. I am invested into some projects within the ecosystem. And yeah, those projects I used my Cardano. I sold my Cardano at like, I think it was like $1.80. I sold all of it and I invested into a few different projects. They haven't done so well right now. They're long-term holds for me. And yeah, I'm just hoping that in the next bull run or coming on, we do make some profits. And in order, I can take those profits, take some of them, reinvest them back into Cardano at the lower levels now, and then I can get back all of the Cardano. I think that it's going to be a good project. What happened to ETH? Ethereum is just having a look. The SEC is basically saying that Ethereum may now be classified as a security. Just rewind the video. I went over this article, but Ethereum might class it. What's my net worth? Not really something I want to disclose yet. It's over 7 figures. And I've made that from crypto alone, really, basically. I took money from the bull market and I invested it into real estate. I invested into stocks and shares. I still hold a lot of crypto. And yeah, it's been a great ride. And that is, yeah, I mean, it's been awesome. It's been awesome. But I do want to make more videos on my main channel about, you know, how to make money, my process, all of that sort of stuff. So I can tell you a little bit about my journey if you guys are interested. I don't know if that's something that you guys are interested in. Smash the like button if you want me to tell you a story of how I've made money over the last, 3 years. I don't know if I want to waste your time. It's a crypto channel. I don't know. Do you guys even care about what that sort of stuff? Oh, awesome. Before I do that, someone just asked about Sweat. I think that's Sweat Coin, right? I actually had the app in 2017, and it was the first walk to earn, but it wasn't on the blockchain. So I lost interest. So now they're relaunching. My only issue with the relaunch is the valuation is super high at the launch. So check out what the valuation is. The valuation is very, very high, but they do have a lot of users. That's why there's a high valuation. All right, guys. So basically, I went from... When I was 19 years old was when I started doing acrobatics for a living. I used to be a professional acrobat. If you actually sort my videos on my main channel, Connor Kenny, sort the videos by date posted, and then, the earliest posted, you'll see acrobatic videos from me. That's what I used to post. Then I moved on to daily vlogging when Casey Neistat was about, and then I moved on to travel vlogging, and then I moved on to... these were all over a few years. I then started to make Instagram content on YouTube, how to grow your Instagram account, how to make money on Instagram, that sort of stuff. And during that time, I was training in the UK. I went to university in the UK. I got a degree in multimedia design / computer science. I did all of that. And I then became a qualified stuntman in the UK. So I did stunts for movies and TV shows. Most recently, I am in a show with flying dragons in it. You guys may or may not know what that is. So I did that for a while. I then did a few shows here in Dubai over a few years. I saved up money, and I always had a goal to save up $100,000. So or £100,000, in fact. And that took me 11 years. And this is something that I think is super important. This is something that I think is very important for people to understand. Like, I see on Twitter a lot, these gurus talking about making money, and they make it seem like it's an overnight success thing. Now, I made a lot of money in e-commerce first, before I even started investing heavily into crypto. I started investing in 2017, but before I started investing heavily, I actually was working a normal job. It's a different job, but a normal job, working for someone and generating a pillow of money. So if I do try to do something on my own, I have this big pillow to fall into. So that was why I felt comfortable leaving my job. I think it was just before the Rona-Ronason started. I started e-commerce about 3 to 4 months before that. I started to generate a couple of $1,000s a month, and I thought, this is a reasonable place for me to be in. I've reached my goal of 100,000, which I saved over 11 years. I reached that goal. I didn't invest any of it, and that is something that I would go back and change instantly. I didn't invest any of this money. All I did was keep it in the bank, and all that did was lose money in inflation. 11 years worth of inflation. I just held the money in the bank. I didn't do anything with it until 2017. So what? 7 or 8 years of doing nothing. Is that the right math? Maybe 7 years. And then I started to slowly invest into crypto, but nowhere near as much as I could have. I also was investing into stocks, but nowhere near as much as I could have, because I was very scared of risk. I didn't want to take risk because I had this scarcity mindset around money. I just wanted to hold it in the bank because I felt like holding it in the bank was the best use of my funds. And Yeah, I wish I invested more of it. But yeah, I got to 2019, late 2019, where I resigned from my job, and I decided that I was going to follow my dreams of an e-commerce entrepreneur while investing on the side. So taking the money from e-commerce and investing that into stocks and shares and crypto, and hopefully in the future real estate. So I left, the Rona happened. I got stuck in Australia where my girlfriend's from, and we were there for around 6 months, and we couldn't even leave the house. The Australian lockdown was insane. So I worked every day on my e-commerce business, and it started to generate income, but lots of losses. And my point earlier on is it's not an overnight success. Again, like this was months and months of losses until I found one thing that worked, and that worked amazingly. And that made up for all of the losses. So that's something that I've learned across multiple avenues of business, right? You got to try a bunch of things, and one of them will probably make up for all of the losses that you've made. So I did that. And then during that time, I was making videos on YouTube about growth on Instagram. And I started to think, I'm going to start making videos about where I'm putting this money. So I moved that money that I was making on Instagram, and I started to become a little bit more risk on, right? So I opened up some stocks and shares accounts. In the UK, you have an ISA account, a stocks and shares ISA, where you have £20,000 that you can put in a year. This is after you've already paid tax on it, but you put it in there, and then any gains you make, you actually keep. So there's no tax. So if you guys are from the UK, I highly suggest opening up yourself an ISA account. And I started to invest in stocks and shares, Tesla, the S&P 500, a bunch of EV stocks, which I still hold one of them now. It's called Fisker. That's one of my large positions. It's kind of like a risky play. I think they're going to do good. I like the company. I like the car that they're building and all of that sort of stuff. So yeah, I did that, and I started to invest, and I started to talk about that on the channel. Now I started to talk about stocks, and I started to talk about crypto. And then, yeah, the crypto stuff, people started to really enjoy it. It was just before the bull run, probably about four months before the bull run. I was talking about things. I was investing and using crypto.com at the time. And yeah, so I continued to invest into them. I made videos about them. There was no sponsorships at the time, nothing like that. I was just making videos. And yeah, I found certain things that I liked. And one avenue that I really enjoyed was this community hype meme coins, but coming at it from a different angle. So instead of coming at it from what the majority seemed like they were coming from it, which was this coin is going to the moon, and when it does, we're all going to drive Lambos, but never actually talking about the fact that in order to drive a Lambo, you need to take profits, right? And I saw that as such an obvious thing, right? I saw it and I was like, wait, these guys, because these are guys who are talking about, you know, Dogecoin and those sorts of coins. They're talking about it, but they haven't even been in crypto in the last bull run. So they're seeing this as the first time they've seen this sort of thing happen. I know what happens in the last bull run. I was invested into Cardano. It's funny because someone asked about Cardano earlier. I was invested into Cardano. I bought it on the day it was released. From memory at the time, it was like 400 sats, right? Something wild like that, because we used to mainly trade in Bitcoin pairs. So Bitcoin and Cardano. And yeah, I bought it from day one. That was one of the coins that I held. I also held another coin called ICX. I continued to buy ICX as it went higher. And these were coins that were entire ecosystems with entire huge companies backing them, loads of people working behind them. And yet they crashed to essentially zero, right? Cardano, 99%. ICX, 99%. Like ICX used to be $12. And at the height of this bull run, I think it only got to like 60 cents or something like that, right? So I knew this, and I was watching all these people talking about it. I was watching Twitter. I was watching everything, even just the charts going up. And I'm like, it's so obvious that people don't get that the way you drive a Lambo or the way you buy a real estate or buy anything, right? You have this luxury life that everyone is showing is by taking profits, but no one's talking about that. So I thought I'm going to start making videos about these coins, but about how we can take profits along the way. And that's literally exactly what I did. So I started talking about a number of different coins and taking profits along the way. I was invested in those coins just like I'm personally invested into Luna Classic. And just like I said, when Luna Classic did its run last week or the week before, taking profits along the way. I invested about $500 and I turned that eventually into over six figures, right? And just from that investment in this space of cryptocurrency. And yeah, I took profits. I sold, I think the portfolio itself was SafeMoon, Elongate, Dogecoin. Maybe not even Dogecoin, but a couple of coins, right? There was a bunch of coins in that space, all in the same realm. I took out $100,000 from the portfolio, and this was not even at the top. This was, I think there was still 30-40% gains overall, which is significant if you got into these coins really early on, right? But I sold them early, and then I held these bags, and I still have these bags now, but I took that profit out and I bought myself real estate. I bought myself stocks and shares. I bought myself a nice car. I live in this apartment. I don't own this apartment. I rent it. But I have a significant amount of cash from that and a number of different things. I took profit from Bitcoin. I took profit from Ethereum. I sold Cardano. All of this stuff, right? I continually took profits, which means I can now live in this bear market situation where we're not making money, much money, and I can live perfectly fine, actually a really good life, simply because I took profits, right? And yeah, that was a bit of a tangent. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Sorry for blabbering on. Smash the like button if you did enjoy that. I can try and be more personal and tell you stories and stuff like that. But yeah, so anyway, those sorts of videos were working really well. And then I found sort of what I enjoyed to make on the channel, my main channel, which isn't this channel. This is a second channel, right? And I enjoyed making the daily content because I'm doing that anyway. I'm researching when I wake up. It's nerdy, but when I wake up, I'm super excited to see what's happened. Why is the market up or why is the market down? And that's the reason why I started to make daily content, just to find out that sort of stuff. And it's been working really well. And of course, it's frustrating to see the views come down. Since then, the views were much higher back in the bull run, but this is something that you come used to. And it's almost kind of exciting when you think about it, because in the bull run, the views are high and everyone's super excited about crypto, but they're only excited because the price goes up. Now, this is short-term mindset, short-term gains, and that's exactly what I'm not about. I'm here for the long run. I want to make money for the long run. I want to be financially free for the long run. I want to make life-changing gains. I want enough money to do whatever I want to do each and every day. And I've done that. I'm in that position now. But the channel here is now for me to just explain the situation and sort of not guide you guys, because I don't want to sound like I'm coming down. I think we're on the same level. We're totally the same, right? And I just my experience in the market and trying to give as many people this same experience that I've had, because it's incredible, right? I can do anything that I want now. I can travel wherever I want. If I want to, I can fly business class. I'm still a little bit like, well, I could just buy a MacBook on the other side, so why not just slum it for a bit? But that's just me. But yeah, that's the reason for this channel, and talking to you guys is awesome, and it gives me purpose, like it gives me something to do. So I absolutely love it. And yeah, Luna Classic is not paying me to make these videos. I'm pretty sure the Luna Rebels are doing things for free as well. So why would they be paying me, which is wild. But yeah, I think that's a high level overview of how I got here. There's so much more to it, and we can break it down in other videos. And yeah, I'm more than happy to answer any more questions you guys have. I was meant to jump off live like 20 minutes ago, so that was just me rambling for like 20 minutes. Sorry. Hopefully you guys liked it. We got 4 more likes to get to 100, and I'd really appreciate that. Let me try to read some of these questions, because I try not to read the questions while I'm talking, because then I get like sidetracked. Yeah, man, Fairground Fun Days. Yeah, Sweat, you can earn money. I don't think they're live yet, so you're not actually earning crypto, which you can change for money. But there's a number of different apps that you can do it. Sweat, Walk-In, I spoke about that on the main channel the other day. And what's the other one? Step-In, that was awesome. That did really well. But, you know, we just have to find out what's going to happen. Nicholas Phillips, well, I am a resident of Dubai. So I renounced my residency in the UK. Maya, no problem. Thank you for stopping by. So regarding from your point of view, what will happen with Lunik in the near future, all advantages, project, and what people are talking about? My main channel is just Connor Kenny, CONOR space KENNY. Short term, I just don't know. Short term, I have no idea. We could go up, we could go down. If we pump significantly up, taking profits is what I would be doing. If we go significantly lower, like lower than we were before, adding to that bag could potentially be what I'll be doing. I probably would. If we went lower than 0.001, probably would add to the bag, just because the community is so strong. And if there's something that I've learned in this environment not, I don't mean the bear market, but in this environment of crypto that we're in, I consider us early. I know Bitcoin's been around 10 years plus, but I consider this an early stage thing. And right now you have utility, which is great for the long term, but community is where a lot of money is made. So at the end of the day, I'm here to make money. I think you guys are here to make money. Of course, the community is great, but we're here to make money. So community-driven projects with such strong communities normally have really good moves. And that's the reason why I saw potential in Luna Classic after the crash. I lost multiple six figures in UST before the crash, but I always like to learn from these mistakes. I always like to take the mistakes on the chin, and I don't hold any disregard or anger towards Do Kwon, TFL, Luna itself. I hold nothing because I was immature in my thinking that I could hold multiple six figures in UST, and that wasn't something that I should be concerned with. So that's taught me a lesson, just like the lesson I learned when I was invested heavily into these altcoins in the last bull run. Those can go 99% down, and I didn't realize that until they went 99% down. So now in the next bull run, I learned from that mistake, and I went, okay, cool, I'm going to take profits this time because these coins can drop 99%. I took profits and it was amazing. But the lesson I learned from this bull run just gone was that stable coins, algorithmic stable coins, all of that sort of stuff are not safe enough to be nonchalant about it, really. So that's the lesson I've learned. And the way I like to think about it is, okay, cool. So in the next bull run, which may happen next year, 2, 3, 4, whatever years in the future, something big might happen then. And because of the lesson I learned with UST, it's going to save me, or it's going to make me a significant amount of more money because of that lesson I learned, which is exactly what happened when I lost 99% last time. I didn't know it at the time, but that lesson is what set me up for literal life in the next bull run. That's the reason why I took money and I bought property here. Now I have property here, and now I can live. I am financially free because of that. And that money would have just disappeared if I hadn't have taken it out of the market in the bull run. So yeah. S-Dub, thank you for the super chat. If you have a question, let me know. You just dropped some cashola, but I appreciate it. 188 of you guys watching. So talking nonsense is you guys seem to like it. Ask me more questions. I'm happy to tell you about stuff. I'm happy to just chat with you guys. That's perfectly fine with me. If that's something that you're interested in. I didn't think you guys would be interested in not crypto, or I guess it's still crypto related, but Nicholas, no worries at all, man. Thanks for the questions. I wish one day I can have your life. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Hey, how do you pronounce your name? Haytham? I appreciate you stopping by. Can you explain the on-chain and the off-chain burns? Yeah, sure, man. What exactly is it that you want to know? Because so I can tell you what they are. If this isn't what you meant, I can explain it a different way. But the off-chain would be... let's talk about on-chain first. That's the proposal, the 1.2% burn. On-chain is what we're going for now. So that means that whenever you move money from on-chain, so on the Terra station, you move money from Terra station to Terra station, you're going to get a tax, right? So if you have $100, you're going to lose $1.2 every time you move the money. If you interact with a decentralized exchange on Luna Classic, every transaction you have will have a 1.2% charge plus gas fees. So that's essentially what the on-chain burn is. Now, the off-chain burn would be exchanges coming in, and they have to do this themselves. This is something that they have to do themselves and implement themselves. And that would be essentially the way I see it. The exchange would implement their own trading fee. So they already have a trading fee. Some exchanges have higher trading fees than others, but they would implement an extra 1.2% trading fee on every time someone trades between, say, Bitcoin and Luna Classic, or I think the only trading pairs are Luna Classic and USDT, and maybe BUSD on Binance. But every time there's a transaction, there's the exchange's fee and then the 1.2% fee. They then take that fee themselves and they hold it in one central place, and then they take it, they buy Luna Classic, and then they burn it, right? And then that way, once it's burnt, they're taking Luna Classic out of the supply. So the less supply, the more the coins that are left on the market potentially are worth, because you're dividing the overall market cap. So the market cap, just to explain that, I hope this is what you meant, I'm not just blabbering on, but the market cap we can see up here, market cap, this is then spread amongst, so we have right now, let's just say 2 billion, right? This market cap is spread around this circulating supply of Luna. So the more you burn, the less the market cap can be spread around. So it's better for the community, better for the people holding that sort of stuff. So hopefully that explains it. If that is what you meant, let me know. If it's not, also let me know. More questiones. Jihan, first time watching the live. Thank you very much. Do I drink coffee? I gave up coffee. Maybe you've been around for the last month or so. I've been speaking about that on the channel after my videos. I gave up coffee about 2 months ago. I stopped drinking it because I basically was drinking 2 to 3 cups a day. I was relying on it and I was still constantly tired. So how does it make sense that I'm drinking coffee in order to wake up, but I'm constantly tired? It made no sense to me. I tried to give up coffee once before. I lasted 3 weeks. I felt great. And then I just started drinking coffee again. But I spent my life being constantly tired, and that was a very big frustration for me. So recently, I've taken it upon myself to try and combat this. And the ways that I'm doing it, one, if I do drink something, it's a black tea. Herbal teas, that sort of stuff I'm drinking. They're very low in caffeine in comparison to coffee. And then I just use, if I want more, I just use the same tea bag over and over and over again. I also have been drinking mushroom extract because... there's loads of, it's like a mushroom blend, loads of different types of mushrooms, loads of different benefits. I've been drinking that and taking a few different supplements, but also working out every single day. And those 3 things together, along with giving up coffee, have been life-changing, right? I don't want to be like a preacher or anything, but really, honestly, if you're struggling with tiredness, those 3 things, plus trying to track how much sleep you're getting. Now, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I have this ring. And as fashionable as I may look, this is actually not for fashion. This is it's called an aura ring. Sorry, my it's like autofocus. I don't know. I would like to show it to you. Can it just stop looking at my face? Yeah. So it's an aura ring, and basically what these LEDs do is it tracks your blood oxygen level, it tracks your heart rate, it does all of that, so you know how much sleep you get. And it's a great thing to see because, you know, I'd go to bed at a certain time, think that I got the 8 hours or the 7.5 hours, whatever I was aiming for. And it actually turns out I got like 6 hours because, you know, I was lying awake in the morning, I was lying awake in the night. And yeah, so it's called an aura ring, and it tracks your sleep, it tracks your exercise, it tracks all of that. I do not have an affiliate link for this. This is just something that I bought that I've been wearing for about, I think it's about a month now, maybe 3 weeks, but it's doing well. It's doing well. All right, any other questions? $5:45 a.m., man. Woo! Early. What do you think about Shiba Inu? Is it worth to stock? I hold some Shiba Inu in my Moon bag along with Dogecoin, and it's the way I see Shiba, the way I see Doge is I have exposure to it because the pumps on them is just ridiculous, right? Let's check here. Yeah, Doge. Let's go all. Like, the way I see it is, you know, if we're potentially here for Doge again, yeah, we are, right? It's the same line. Yeah, so we're here. So if we're getting Doge at these prices, or Shiba Inu has a very similar chart, but if we're getting them at these prices, at any random moment, this might happen. So if I have exposure to it, and the exposure is minimal, right? It's not an amount of money that I care about. So if I just have exposure to it, I can slowly add money to it whenever I feel like. And I have exposure to it. It means that if we got those, because that's a 7x on that chart. It's a 7x. So if you have, you know, $100 in it, that's $700. And it's like, hey, that's a significant amount of money. That happens, I'll take profits. Like, I'm sure you guys saw the Dogecoin millionaire. He invested early. He made 3 million, I think, at the top, and he didn't sell any, and now it's under 1 million. And the only thing that I would have done differently to him, like, he built his brand around Doge, which is awesome. I think that was awesome what he did. But he built his brand around it, the Dogecoin millionaire. So all he would have had to do is, when it was worth 3 million, is take 1 million. Not all of it, just 1 million. Take 1 million out, prove that he sold it, have that, and now he's forever the Dogecoin millionaire. Now that crypto's down, he would have absolutely smashed it. And I just wish he did that because it was a great thing that he was onto. Hopefully it gets back up. I mean, it would be an amazing comeback story if it gets back over the $1 million mark, which I have high hopes that it would, but not with the amount of money like he did. I think he took out a loan, right? I think 150, 180 grand loan in order to buy it. So no, I wouldn't be doing that. But a small amount of money that you can sustain losing, I think is all right. It's a good idea for me, not financial advice. What exchanges have to lose by implementing the off-chain burns? Okay, that's an interesting question. The exchanges have to lose customers. I don't think that people realize that not everyone is in the community. We saw this when we saw Do Kwon be arrested, right? Do Kwon was arrested and it did affect the price. Now that tells me that there are a lot of people involved in the Luna Classic community that don't realize even that Do Kwon has nothing to do with Luna Classic anymore. So they're not aware of what's happening. Now, someone like Binance, they got 40% of the volume of Luna Classic, right? People use Luna Classic as a trading opportunity. Same with Luna and me. I was using Luna 2.0 as a trading opportunity. If you guys do want to take advantage of the volume that Luna was getting, it was absolutely incredible. I'm not sure what it's doing now, but BitGet for sure, you can trade the futures of Luna 2.0, and the volume was absolutely incredible a few days ago. And I did make a video when I was actually doing this. I haven't really checked it out recently. I'm not sure what's happening right now, but if you guys want to set yourself up for the next opportunity that may arise, I would just sign up to one of the leverage exchanges, right? Learn, especially on BitGet. But oh, I was so confused there for a second because I was like, wait, I have these open leverage positions, but they're from my copy trading. From my copy trading. I was like, wait, who's been on my account opening these trades and making sick profits? But yeah, over here. So if you guys want to set yourself up, what I would suggest, make the best of the bonus that you have, right? There's a bonus there of over $4,000. It's a deposit bonus. You can make the best of that, sign up, and then come over to their futures, and you can use their. Let me jump out of this a second. Sorry, guys. Oh, I'm connected to the Wi-Fi. Wait, is this stream okay? Because I'm connected to my Wi-Fi, not my wired account, which is frustrating because it's slow. But here you have this USDT demo, right? So you can sign up, you can make the best of the bonuses, all of that stuff, and then you can practice your trading on the demo accounts. So it's completely simulated. So that way you have no risk. You can just practice your trading with no risk. So that's what I would think would be a good idea. And then Luna 2.0 had awesome volume. But my point is that some traders are only here for trading. They don't care about the community. They don't care about any of this. And if you implement a burn where every $100 they spend, they're losing $1. So every $1,000, they're losing $10. Every 10,000, it's $100, and then you move up to like $100,000 plays, which people are doing daily. Leverage traders do this daily. That's $1,000 they're going to lose. And that's the risk. So an exchange looks at that and thinks, hey, if I put in this 1.2%, maybe they're going to turn around and just leave and go to an exchange that doesn't have it, right? So that's the risk. And obviously an exchange is a business. So that's what they're here for. Wow, 250 of you guys. I've been blabbering on for 48 minutes and there's 250 of you guys here. Wow, I appreciate you guys. I've been talking nonsense about my own life, but yeah, that's awesome. This could be the most liked live stream we've ever had. So if you guys want to be part of the most liked live stream we've ever had, just smash up that like button right now. That would be awesome. I think it's also probably the longest live stream I've ever done. 48 minutes. But yeah, smash the like button. The more people that like this, the more it goes out to more people. And as you know, I'm using the Google revenue that I generate from the channel to burn Luna Classic. So every little helps if you just smash it. There's 260 of you right now and we don't even have 155 likes. There's been 1,400 people check in, but only 150 likes. Anyway, let me go through some more questions. Tea's always better than coffee besides your English. Yeah, I never drank tea before I gave up coffee though. Try drink ginger poured over hot water with a bit of honey. I could. What's the benefits of that? Are there any benefits? It could be due to fatty liver disease or vitamin B deficiency. Yeah, I would say that it could be, but I actually supplement B12, and it could have been that, but the turnaround has been incredible. So obviously, I don't know what that is on a medical condition, but I think personally it was to do with coffee. Too much coffee, too much of what it releases in your brain, and relying on it, right? And not sleeping enough. Solar miner, I drink coffee over ice. Yeah, I mean, if it works for you, it works for you. It just didn't work for me. What's the ring product? The ring is called an Aura ring. Oura. Yeah. What exchanges have to lose? Oh yeah, we went over that. $20 of Luna, nice. Hey yo. What's up, Bangladesh? What will happen if huge amount of Luna Classic holding and burn struggling to reach? There won't be any issue with holding and burning. If we could, people are always going to be trading. So every time it's traded, it's going to continue to be burnt. T all the way. Oh, T-Lord. Is that your name, T-Lord? Do you think the burn will affect the volume as traders may avoid the coin altogether due to the addition? Yeah, this is exactly the issue that I see, Dominic. This could be it. Traders might avoid Luna Classic and just trade Luna, because who wants that burn? If you're trading $100,000, you're going to lose $1,000 every time you trade, or $1,200. So that's something that is definitely a risk. David the Great TV. How expensive is it to live in Dubai? Honestly, I'm from London, right? So I would say it's the same. And like rental's the same. Your quality of life is marginally the same. I think it's higher here, but things like travel, petrol, insurance, all of that, even now, is way cheaper than England. So there's a lot of things that are cheaper here, but the things like rent is the same. So yeah, I think, but again, if you live in the countryside of England, then it's going to be cheaper. But also you don't have to live in the city. Like I live right in the city, right in the center of the main city. The beach is literally just there as well, which is awesome. So I can walk to the beach. And you can't do that in London. And the weather's better, but it's super hot now. Shout out Glenn, what's up, man? Thank you for subscribing. In my opinion, the macro collapse coming will create a massive buying opportunity for anybody with cash on the side, regardless of the stock you're into. Rocco, could not agree more. We might have a huge crash coming, and that is why I'm an advocate for taking profits, because then in this market environment, we can get so many good deals, which would be absolutely exceptional, like life-changing deals. Sorry, just responding to a message. New subscriber. What's up? In conclusion, burning is essentially a double-edged sword. You lose some investors in return for lowering the supply. Am I right? Yes, Nicholas, that's how I see it. That's exactly how I see it. I think the burn is exciting because we can bring down the supply. It's great for current holders, for people who aren't trading it. But remember, the volume, a lot of the volume comes from traders. So yes, I would say a double-edged sword is the perfect way to describe it. How long have I lived in Dubai? About 5 years, 6 years now. But living is an odd way. It's like I probably spend about 6 months a year here. Cyprus, what's good? I have a friend who lives in Cyprus. I didn't know exactly where, but I have a friend. Do I think Safe Moon will ever come back? This is a thing that I just have no idea about. I have no idea. It's one of those things. Like it had an amazing run. If you're following my initial channel, we made some amazing, unbelievably life-changing money from it, and I still hold it. I still hold that. I left 10%. I sold 90% of it near the top, and I held 10% just in case it went up, and that is essentially, I think it's worth a couple of $100s now, maybe even less. So I really don't know, but I think what's important in the crypto markets, and this is something that's very important if you're new, I think following trends is very important. Not being stuck, I think the term is don't be married to your bags, right? Following the trends. You know, we saw the trend in BNB, Binance Binance Smart Chain coins, right? We saw that trend, and you need to grab hold of the trend and ride it at full force when you can, and then when you need to start to understand when it's time to leave and move on. So that's what I learned. Guess. Someone's asking me how old they think I am. You guys, let's hear it. How old do you think I am? I did tell a whole story of how long it was, so I think that it's marginally obvious how old I am. But yeah, let me know. I didn't see your question. What's the question? Sorry, there's a lot of questions. I can't keep up with all of them. No, Myri, I've not looked at that. If you leave me when this video goes live, just leave a comment underneath and I'll check it out. 42? 60. I hope you guys are pulling my leg. Good beard for 12. See, this is the guy I like. Thank you. It is a good beard. I've been growing it for 2 months now. You guys are all pretty much right. I'm 31 years old. Yeah, 31. I think because I always do this, right? I'm always like exclaiming. So I've got like a bunch of wrinkles here. But yeah, 31 is how old I am. Don't tell me you same as Vitalik. I don't know. Is he 31? I think he's younger than me, no? He was 19 or something when he made Ethereum. 34. Almost 34. I like to be young, young in spirit. I feel like, do you guys feel the same? If anyone's out there the same age as me, like I thought that being this age would be like, oh, now I feel like an adult. Like I've made a bunch of money, I'm pretty successful, but when I look around and I see someone who's like, working, they seem like an adult, they wear a suit, and I'm like, oh, that guy's an adult, and I'm just a child. I don't know if anyone else feels like that, but that's what I think. Tommy, interesting question. What do I think of Pi? I actually made a video on Pi on my main channel about a year and a half ago. It was an interesting concept, but they still haven't gone live, right? So the money still isn't real. So frustrating to see that you can be mining for so long and the money's not real. Of course, it's not real mining. They're not using any GPU power on your phone. It's just signing in. So it's not quite mining, but an interesting concept nonetheless. And they do have a lot of users. So interesting. You think will be breakout 0033? It could be. We are holding this resistance over, let me check, over here. Yeah, here. So we bounced off this resistance nicely. This is a very nice retest here. Come down, retest. A little bit of a fake out, but on the 1 hour chart, we actually had a nicer, yeah, you see here, we had a little bit of breakout here, fake out, and then retest. So here is nice. We just need to wait, really. I'm not expecting any huge moves right now. I don't think anything's going to happen in the next 4 days just because we have the hike meeting. If the interest rates are not as high as people think, then I think we're going to have a nice little run on our hands. But if they're worse than what we think, the market's going to get bloody again. But the thing is my portfolio is now positioned that I don't care if we go on a dump, because I'm positioned now where everything I hold, I'm going to be holding until the next bull run. So every time we go down, I'm just adding or I'm holding. That's it. So, yeah. Stay young at heart. Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. I mean, I keep getting older and everyone keeps getting younger, but I just feel the same. Feel the same as when I was like 20. What's up, Philippines? S-Dub, do I think we can hit $1 in 3 years? If every exchange comes on board and does off-chain burns for the whole amount of the volume, I think that it's marginally possible. But we're talking 1 out of 100. We've seen more 1 out of 100s happen in crypto than any other space, but who knows? I can't tell you. I'm not really one for price predictions. I don't like to be a channel that does price predictions because I don't want to tell you guys something that I don't personally think is going to happen. Like if I work on percentage wise, right? So I think maybe there's a 1 in 100 chance or a 1 in 200, 300, 1,000 chance that it ever reaches $1. If it reaches $1, a tiny amount of money will be a significant amount of money. Like back in the last bull run, I turned $500 into 160,000 and I took out 100,000, right? That is an incredible, unbelievably life-changing amount of money, and that came from $500. So that was a risk that I was willing to take. And I feel the same as Luna Classic. It's a risk I'm willing to take. But one thing to remember is the market cap of Luna Classic right now is already big. It's not a small market cap. So it's hard for it to move that amount, because it's like $1 billion, right? 1.7 billion. Yeah, 1.9 billion today. That's a lot of money. A 10x would already put us right now. Yeah, a 10x would already put us at number 7 on the top 10. So yeah. Abos16, you have not seen my website. Let's go over this quickly. This is not my website at all. 100% you have been contacted by a scammer that's impersonating me. The only person that when I comment on the comment section of these videos, it comes up with a gray highlight if it's really me. Anybody else is fake. I do not use WhatsApp. I will never reach out to you in the comment section unless, like, I'll talk to you guys in the comment section, but I'll just have a chat. I'll never ask you to contact me. If I ever said contact me, I will only ever refer to the description box. The description box has every single one of my real contacts on every single platform. So anyone ever reaches out to you, anyone else ever reaches out to you, it's not me. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, anywhere, unless I'm simply having a conversation with you, it's not me. So yeah, please do not connect your wallet to that website ever, under any circumstances. Do not. I still actually hold some Moon River, Ricardo. Another little moon bag. Stanko, it was safe scam that you turned $500. You can call it whatever you like. It doesn't make any difference. Like, we got in early, we took our profits. The rest is history. Like, at the end of the day, we have no idea where it was going to go. We saw a run, we made the best of that run, and that's what we continue to do here in the cryptocurrency market. What I saw at the time was an opportunity. I spoke about the opportunity. I was never, ever, ever paid by SafeMoon or anyone on the team of SafeMoon. I never had any connection to the team on SafeMoon. It was simply an opportunity in the market. I made my first video about it on day 3. We made an incredible amount of money. We took the profits. Happy days. That's how I see it. And that's going to continue to happen in this market. We're going to continue to have boom and bust cycles with different opportunities that come, right? SafeMoon had I'd never seen a tax in place in the way that was formed. It was like staking just by holding. And that was the opportunity because it was something new. That's it. Everyone should hit the like button. I totally agree, guys. We did just pass 200 likes and I have been live for an hour. So I think it's time that I close up this stream. But it is awesome, guys. We've got 267 people watching right now. It's awesome. I think this is the highest viewed live stream I've ever done. I'll answer like 2 or 3 more questions, and then, guys, I'm gonna have to go because I need to eat some lunch. I need to eat some lunch and have a little chill. We're making videos, chilling out with you guys. It's awesome, absolutely awesome. If you are watching and you're not subscribed, do consider smashing the subscribe button. If you do fancy supporting the channel, of course, the links down there in my description are affiliate links. They'll support the channel. I am taking all of the Google revenue that I generate from here and burning Luna Classic with it once I can get my hands on it, because Google haven't sent me my code yet. But once they do, I'll burn the Luna Classic. And so these videos directly aren't making any money for me. So if you do want to support me, signing up to any of the links down there in the description, BitGet is what I use for my leverage trading right now. And if you did want to sign up, there's a bonus there, over $4,000. You can also trade on the spot market with 0 fees. So you can trade between Luna Classic and USDT without any fees right now. So an opportunity, right? And they have copy trading, which is something that I'm testing out right now. I'm going to bring an update. Do you guys on this channel want me to do an update on copy trading? I can do a tutorial on this channel as well if you guys want that. But yeah, right now, $372 worth of profit, about $37% worth of profit in about 5 weeks, which is huge. It's huge. I don't think that's sustainable, but I would love 10% profit a month. I mean, this is over 1% a day, which is incredible returns. I am used to like 7 to 10% in the stock market. So this is awesome so far. Of course, it's leverage trading, so it comes with its risks. You need to understand the risks. You can lose everything, but definitely just an opportunity if you did want to support the channel. That's BitGet. The links are down there in the description. There's a few other links where you can get some sweet bonuses right now. So if you fancy it, that would be absolutely awesome if you have the time. North Wales, what is up? If you are 31 years old, please tell us if you are married and have kids. If not, is it going to happen soon? What about family life? Is crypto time consuming? Marcel, I don't have a wife. I don't have a kid. I have a partner, my girlfriend. She's here. We live together here. And yeah, I don't know. The future is what it is. I'm excited for the future. I spend a lot of my time working, but as I love my job, as I love talking to you guys and making videos, it's super easy. I just hang out and, you know, I can do anything that I want. If I feel like I can get up early. Right now I get up super early, maybe 5 or 6 a.m. I do my research, I make my videos. And then if I don't want to go live or I don't want to make a video, I can just hang out all day. I can do whatever I want. So, and I can travel. I can do this from anywhere in the world. If you guys have been with me for over a month, you've seen 3 different countries that I've been in. So I carry my computer with me and my camera with me, and yeah, I can do it from anywhere. So really, the work-life balance is incredible. Like, if you look at it, I do work a lot every day, Saturday, Sunday as well. I work, but I can do it kind of whenever I want. So yeah, it's fine. The work-life balance is great. Any last questions before I close up, guys? If you are still watching, I would really appreciate you just smashing that like button so we can get this video out to more people. Do you still hold an ISA, Connor? Yes, I still have it. It's still there. I actually don't know what the implications are of that. I opened it when I was a tax resident. I kept it open. I haven't moved the stocks out of it. I may move it out and bring it here. I may just leave it. I guess, I actually don't know. So I still have it open now. Sheesh. Visit Indonesia. Yeah, I was just there. I was just in Bali. You know, the Indonesian people are some of the nicest people in the world. Some of the nicest people I've ever met. I'll be honest. It was a really lovely place to be. When do I think the next bull run will begin? I don't know. Maybe at the end of this year. I think that's the earliest. The very end of the year is potentially the earliest. But honestly, we need to get out of this recession. We need money to come back into the market. We need people to be okay with money flowing into the market. You know, when there's a recession, when there's worries about the housing market collapsing, when there's worries about the S&P 500 collapsing, it's connected. The S&P 500 is connected to the crypto market. If people don't have money to go around to not throw away, but, you know, extra money, then where's the money going to come from? Institutional investors can bring us a certain degree, but the bull markets, you know, the real huge blow off tops where the incredible gains are made, you know, in a short period of time, mostly happen from retail, right? It's like the institutional investors get in early and then retail come after. They create this huge blow off top, and then the institutions get out using that liquidity. And this is something that we've spoken about. Follow what the whales do, right? Type in the biggest Bitcoin wallets. You can see what they do. We spoke about this, one just sold 5 days ago and they rebought just now. They sold at 22,000 or 22.5 and they bought at 19.5. That's an option to do. You can do that with Luna Classic. You can do that with Ethereum. You can do that with loads of different stuff. But of course, there's a risk. If you sell it and it goes up, you need to be able to sustain that risk. Why can't they hide the burn tax in the buy and sell price? I don't know what that means. Sorry. All right, guys, I am going to head off now. I am feeling a bit tired. This has actually been awesome. This is the longest stream we've ever done. It's got the most amount of likes, the most amount of viewers, and I was speaking a lot of nonsense about myself. And that wasn't the plan, but I am happy to answer any questions you guys have. Do join in on the next live if you see me go live. It's awesome. I haven't decided a particular time I want to go live because Dubai is kind of a weird place. Like the timing here is odd because, you know, it's the middle of the night for America, most of America right now. It's the morning for England, and then ahead of me, you know, like Asia and Australia, it's a good time. But yeah, I haven't really decided yet. So let me know when the best time is, and yeah, I'm gonna jump off, guys. It's been a real pleasure hanging out with you guys. And thank you so much for stopping in. Any questions you have, let me know down in the comment section. And if you do want to support the channel, again, just following those affiliate links and signing up. That's all you need to do. That'd be awesome.